Welcome everybody to a lovely newbie workout. And when I say newbie, I mean not real beginners, but if you're just starting out. So this is a pyramid, so we're going to do 6 exercises. Exercise 1, little bit of rest. Exercise 1 and 2, little bit of rest. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 6. There is no cardio, but there's not much rest either, so that means that you will be puffed in between each layer of exercise. Okay, I'm not going to do it though. Claire is! Here she comes! Claire's going to be doing all the exercises and I'm going to be bossing her and you about. Okay, we're going to start off. Make sure you've warmed up, got your towel, got your water, all that gubbins. And we're going to start off with side to side squats. So just show us that, Claire. So side to side. So get as low, see how Claire's going quite low. If you can't go as low as Claire, don't worry, remember, you're pushing your hips out behind you. You're going to do each one for 40 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go, got my little watch on. Hips nice and low. So keep your back, your back straight and your chest forward when you're doing these. Claire's toes are forward. If you find that you're turning your toes out, it doesn't matter, it's fine. We're going down and up like that. Quite like doing this. A little double act. We've done 20, so you're halfway. You don't have to go in time with us. If you're finding it a little bit quick, don't worry, just go slower. I'll let you know when the 40 seconds is up. You've got 10 seconds to go. This is good. So we're going to get about 10-15 second rest after this, and we'll show you the second exercise and rest. Well done, Claire. Okay, the next exercise is an inchworm, where you bend down, walk out, hips up, come up, and you keep doing that. So you're going to start off with exercise 1 first. Those are side to side squats first, yeah? See? Got to have somebody who's with it. Let's go, 40 seconds. So side to side squats. From there, we go straight into that inchworm that I showed you. Now Claire's got nice flexible hamstrings. You'll see what I mean when we come to it. And so she'll be able to keep her legs straight. Don't worry if you can't. Just concentrate on what you're doing now and don't worry about what's coming up. This is good. So nice and low. Quite a biggish step, doesn't matter. As long as you'll feel it in your adductor muscles here and your glutes and your quads. We're coming up to 30 seconds, so you've got 10 to go now. Looking good, everybody. So these use big muscles, so you'll be getting puffed already. One time for one more. Done. Perfect. If you do them sideways, your inchworm. Okay, off you go. So rolls down, walks out, comes back up, keeping her legs straight. See how she did that? Don't worry if you can't, so you can bend your knees if you need to. It's fine. But it will be the going down and the coming up that makes you a bit breathless. This is 40 seconds. Everything is always 40 seconds. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Okay, we're over halfway now. This is good. Walk out. So you're going to get a hamstring stretch, also a little calf stretch as you come up. But you'll be using your core muscles, your abs, as you come out, as you do the little pike. And the pike is the bit where you lift your hips up and you're done. Okay. On your floor, Claire, just show us a glute bridge. So this is the next one. So tuck your heels in quite a way, and you're going to lift up, drop down a little way, and then squeeze up. So this is all about the glutes. Quite nice on the floor, but you're going to have a good squeeze at the top. Okay, up you come. Let's go. We're going up to the top, starting from the top, side to side squats. Let's go. Brilliant. All the way down. So this is a great little workout. It's going to make you puffed, but it's going to use lots and lots of muscles. It's going to get your heart rate up, but it's not going to be hideous. We don't want hideous when you're starting out. We don't want to put you off exercise. So nice step, toes facing forward, chest forward, and squeeze the glutes as you come up. So try and push through the heels, that's the thing. So you try and keep your toes off the floor. There's far too many things to think about. Don't worry, just do exactly as Claire's doing. We've got about 7 seconds to go on this one. Then we're going back into the inchworm. You'll be an expert at inchworm by the time you finish this lot. And done. Here we go, straight into inchworm. Off you go. 40 seconds. Brilliant. So Claire pushes her hips down towards the floor when she gets there. Don't worry if you're struggling with that. See, you'll be using your upper body quite a bit, your shoulders and your arms. That could be a bit tricky. And the last exercise you'll be using your shoulders quite a lot. Hips up, And it improves your flexibility as well. Flexibility in your hamstrings, that's the back of your thigh, and in your back and your spine. We're coming up to 30 seconds, so you've got 10 seconds to go. Brilliant. So you've got 8 seconds, then you're going to stay on the floor and just flip over and go straight into our glute bridge. I think we can do one more, Claire. So back down. Perfect. Perfect. Now stay there. Roll over onto your back. Shuffle forward. That's it. Okay, tuck your heels in. Let's go. So hips up. Big squeeze. So almost drive through your heels and lift your toes a little bit. So you'll really clench hard. Squeeze hard. So your glutes, they're big, powerful muscles, and sometimes they're underused, and it makes other parts of your legs and your knees and your outside here all sort of work far too hard, and then they start to hurt in the wrong way. So if you train your glutes, they can really make your body much more efficient. We're coming up to 30 seconds. We've got 10 seconds to go. Doing well. Nice work, Claire. 5 seconds. One more. Done. Roll over onto your front. We're going to go into a press-up, still staying on the floor. Okay, Claire's just going to demonstrate press-up. You have a little rest. Off you go. She's going to keep her knees on the floor. And see how elbows are going diagonally behind her. Like that. You can take your hands a bit wider actually, Claire. That's it. Excuse me, that's it. Now, if you don't want to do that, you keep doing that, Claire. If you don't want to do that, you can go into a box press up, but make sure your head is landing the other side of your fingertips. Rest. Okay. Nice few little press ups thrown in there for Claire. Okay, starting from the top. Side to side squats. Let's go. So you had a good bit of rest there. You'll make it up to me, won't you, in the press ups? I know you will. Brilliant. So don't worry about the press ups. Remember, you're thinking about the exercise that you're doing right now. Don't worry about what's coming up. It's becoming more and more familiar. So your inchworm is becoming familiar, your glute bridge, and we just got the press up to slightly worry about. It's nothing. It's good. You just stay on all fours. Keep the toes facing forward and concentrate on keeping low. Don't let your knees go forward and your heels lift. You need to push your hips out behind you. So you're imagining you're sitting on a little chair. You've got about 5 seconds left on this one now. Brilliant. And done. Good. Into inchworm. Straight in. See? Try not to faff about. We don't do faffing about. We can get straight in there. And up. Brilliant. All the way down. And hips up. Walking the hands back. Using lots and lots of muscle groups here. We've done 15 seconds so far. Drop the shoulders. Good, all the way down. Tighten and lift up. Push the heels down, get a nice calf stretch. You don't have to go as fast as Claire's fine. Just go at your own pace and make sure you're getting the most out of each segment of the move. We're over, we've got 35 seconds. We've got 5 seconds to go. Come up. Brilliant. And then drop yourself on the floor. We're going to our glute bridges now. Heels tucked in so you get into the glutes and lift. Now, if you want to make this a little bit more, how can I say, challenging, you could lift one leg off the floor and do one leg only for 5 reps and then swap. If you don't want to, you can put both feet on the floor. Do one more rep on that leg, Claire. That's it. Now change and lift. That's it. Squeeze. So now all your body weight is going through one glute. That's not very nice, is it? No. I think she's agreeing with you. 30 seconds. Keep both feet on the floor now. And do both glutes together. That's it. We've got time for 2 more reps. 1, 2. Flip over for press-ups. Remember, you can do them square, or you can do them with your knees slightly further away from your hips, like Claire is. Off you go. So nice and slow. You want a little pause at the bottom, and then a push the floor away. That's the image and the thought you have to keep in your head. That when you go down, you're breathing in, and when you're pushing the floor away, and then you'll use your chest muscles here. Elbows going that way. Get your shoulders away from your ears so your neck is long. I know, hundreds of things to think about. You're doing them brilliantly, Claire. 25 seconds gone. We have 12 to go now, everybody. Remember, you can always make it easier just by bringing the knees inwards, but you keep your upper body exactly as it is. One more rep. Brilliant. Up you come. Okay. Have a little drink, Claire. I'm going to demonstrate side lunges. So your feet are going to be wide and your toes are forward. Now these are static side lunges. You're going to go like that. Come up. So your knee is going over your toe and side to side. That's it. Here. Okay, starting from the top. So there's 2 more layers now of the whole thing. Ready. Side to side in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Excellent. So nice step. Good. Now if you want to make that a little bit fancy and you want to add in a little bit more, maybe now's not the time to say it, you could add in a little pulse. Like that. You don't have to. You don't have to. That's perfect. Good. Little pulse and push up just gives it a little bit of extra weight here. Coming up 4. Ooh, 25. Brilliant, everybody. So keep your chest high. Remember, you're not bending over like that. You're keeping your chest forward, using your back, your lower back, and your glutes, legs, hamstrings, quads. One more. Brilliant. On to inchworm. Let's do it. Straight in. So there's no break in between the exercises now. So we've got 5 on the trot, including the side lunges at the end. And then we'll be on our last layer after that. This is good. All the way down. Perfect. All the way out. Push up. See, Claire's going right over on the tips of trainers. Don't worry if you can't do that, you don't want to do that, that's fine. As long as you're doing it slowly and thinking about each part of the move. We're coming up for 30 seconds. You've got 10 to go now, everybody. Doing a great job. Nice one, Claire. I think we've got time for 1 more. And then come up. And then we've got glute bridges now. On the floor. So it's going down, up, down. That's the thing that keeps your heart rate up as well. Right, here we go. So big squeeze. Stay doing that, Claire. If you want to, you can lift one leg and do your 5 reps on each leg and then change. If that's kind of upsetting your groovy routine, then you stay with Claire and do a big squeeze and concentrate on that clench. So you're pushing through your heels and all the weight's going through your heels as you lift up because that will engage your buttock muscles. Buttocks is a horrible word, isn't it? A little bit more. 5 seconds till we get to 30 and then we've got 10 more. Lift it right up. So push your hips up to the ceiling, high as you can. We've got time for, I think, 2 more reps after this one. 1, 2. Over the press-ups. I can hear you groaning about the press-ups. Claire hates press-ups. Dude. Okay, let's go. So, all the way down. Just take your hands a bit more forward, Claire. That's it. Good. So see how she's completely straight from the pelvis up to the back of the neck. She's not letting all this move. She's just concentrating on the chest. Now that could be hard. Keep going like that, Claire. That could be really tough. And if you're finding it tough, you keep the upper body bit in and you just bring your knees in and you just go into a box position. You'll feel a bit odd, but it'll still be challenging on your chest and your shoulders. Get your elbows going diagonally behind you. Don't lose your head in your shoulders and get your elbows out here. Drop them away. We have got 10 seconds. Push away. Good. See how Claire's doing a little tiny pause at the bottom and then pushing up. I think we've got time for 1 more rep after this one. Here we go. Done. Fantastic. Up for our funny side lunges. But they're not really funny when you've done them. That's it. Are they? No, side to side. So you go, that's it. And then back down. Get as deep as you can. So, I'll do the side view. So your hips are going down behind you. That's it. And getting as low as you can. So if you want to, you can speed that up. Show it a little bit faster, Claire. Down, up, down. That's it. Less pause in the centre. So side to side. Good. Just like that. I got what I wanted in the end. 30 seconds. Done. We've got 10 to go. Get as low as you can. Hips out behind you. Back nice and flat. Nearly there. 1 more each side. 1 and 2. Fantastic, well done. Okay, a mountain climber is next. Now I'm not going to do this fast, I'm going to do it quite slow. Hands on the floor, you start in this position, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Try not to have your hips up here somewhere, keep them down. So your head is over your hands. You'll feel hot and you'll hate it. Never mind. It's the last one and we're done after that. Starting from the top, everybody. Side to side squats. Let's rock and roll, let's do it. Doing a great job, Claire. Brilliant. Drop down. So nice placement of feet. Make sure you get your feet quite wide and you can get low. If you're keeping them narrow, you're not going to be able to get the depth. So keep the chest nice and high. You want to go, Claire's doing a perfect pace, stay with Claire. If you want to go faster or slower, that's also fine, as long as you're getting the depth. We're coming up for 30 now. Cracking job, everybody. Okay, 8 more seconds and we'll straighten to that inchworm. In 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. Okay, down, right out, walk out. Good. Fantastic. And up, back down. Hips out. Lovely. And up. Walk the hands back. Get stretched down the back of the thighs. That's good. Lovely. You don't have to go as fast as Claire. It's really good. Keep it up. Walk the hands back. We're at 25. Nearly there. It's the going down and the getting up that keeps your heart rate up. Never mind all the muscles that you're using along the way. 5 seconds left on this one. And then we've got to go into our glute bridge. Done. On the floor. Perfect. Okay, tuck your heels right in. So let's have one leg up, Claire. That's it. So we're going to have 5. Claire's going to do 5 on one leg. And she's doing the counting to herself. So if you want to follow Claire, you don't have to count. And she's going to put one foot down and change. And she's going to keep that pattern up for 40 seconds. If you don't want to do that, if you want to stay with your feet, both feet on the floor, do that. But make sure you're getting the squeeze. So she's pushing through that heel. It's really engaging the glute. We're coming up for 25 now. We've got 15 left to go. Keep that's it. So she's keeping this straight leg completely still. And it's just the hips going up and down, really getting into the glute. 3, let's just finish 2 on this side. 1, 2. Brilliant. Roll over for press-ups. Hooray, last lot. Ready, in 3, 2, 1. Your arms will be singing by the end of this workout. Remember, if you're thinking, oh, you're absolutely pooped and your arms are tired, you bring your knees in so they're underneath your hips in a complete box shape, and you still aim your nose to the floor. If you can't get all the way to the floor, it doesn't matter. Just aim as low as you can get while you can still get up and maintain a nice straight back. Coming up for 30, everybody. This is brilliant. 10 seconds. 7 seconds. Nice one, Claire. Nearly there. And done. Perfect. Up for our side lunges. And then we'll be going to mountain climbs and we'll be done. Ready. Feet nice and wide. Let's go. Side to side. That's it. Brilliant. So she's getting low and the hips are going out behind you. That's it. Toes are facing forward. If you find your toes are turning out a bit, that's also okay, don't worry. As long as you're getting the depth, side to side. Push. All the way. They'll say hello to you tomorrow, these inner thighs, promise. 30 gone, we've got 10 to go. And then we're nearly done. In 5 seconds. Done. Well done, Claire. On the floor, climbers. Remember, 1 knee at a time. We don't want to go fast. We're interested in you keeping a flat back. Let's go. 1, 2. Claire's got sweat on her back here. Like that. We love a bit of sweat. So, the point of this exercise is that you are effectively crunching your abdominals. So you need that knee to come up near your face. Claire's shoulder blades are down, the hips are quite low, but the shoulders will be working, as she's probably feeling, keeping her body in that position. So they'll be humming a little bit after the press-ups. We're at 25, we've got 15 to go. Keep it up, everybody. Great job, Claire. Come on, 8 seconds, people. Come on, drive. Try not to collapse, keep it going, keep the shoulder blades down, we're nearly there, we've got 1 more rep, and you're done. Well done, everybody. Fantastic. Nice work. Don't forget, stretch and cool down. We'll see you again very soon. Brilliant.